Hey everyone, it's Jeremiah here, and today I'm going to talk about the 3 reasons why I chose an F-150 over a Raptor. Now, F-150 is a stock truck, stock width. Raptor has longer control arms and more suspension travel. The primary purpose of buying my F-150 was because I wanted to build a pre-runner. Now, Raptors are very capable vehicles. However, I knew I was gonna get a long travel or mid travel kit. So to me, it just seemed kind of like a pointless idea to buy a Raptor and then swap out the suspension on it. Suspension is great, it's capable, the stock Raptor, but you know, like I said, I was gonna build a pre-runner, and building a pre-runner was gonna require putting bigger or wider control arms with more travel. It seemed like a pointless idea to buy a vehicle that was $30,000 more just to swap out the control arms and suspension later on. To me, it seemed more logical to buy the base model F-150 and then buy a mid-travel or long travel kit. Will get me more width and more suspension travel than a stock Raptor. So this is my second build. My first build was a Ford Ranger, and I'll attach some pictures of it so you can see what it looked like. So going into my new build, I knew it was going to be a pre-runner, and I knew I was going to do a long travel kit and upgrade the shocks or the coilovers, and thus getting more travel. So my end goal was to build a pre-runner. So buying a Raptor and then modifying it wasn't in the books. It just didn't seem like the smart decision to make, spending more money and removing parts and then spending more money. So, and that will kind of lead into the third reason why I bought an F-150 over a Raptor. The second one is that I wanted a V8. Now, like I said in my previous number 1, this is my second build, and my first build was the Ranger, newer Ranger, so it did have, I want to say, I think it's the 2.3 or 2.4 EcoBoost 4-cylinder, and it was a great vehicle. I beat that thing to death, and it drove me home all the time, every time. It's very reliable. And I knew my next vehicle had a V8. So obviously the F-150 comes with the V8. It does have a Coyote, although they're a lot more rare. Most of them come with V6 turbos. Well, there's only very few F-150s that come with the Coyote motor. So I went with the 5.0 Coyote motor. Like I said, Raptor did cross my mind again, but at the end of the day, I didn't want a V6. No hate to the people that have V6s, but I just wanted that growl, and I wanted that reliability, and 5.0 Coyotes have a history of reliability when it comes to the motors. The EcoBoost in the Raptor, it sounds alright. It's not bad for a V6. Like I said, I'll try to attach some clips. I'll make a future video about the SPD dump exhaust, which sounds great. Doesn't have a lot of rasp. And then let's say someone said, okay, well, what about Raptor R? The supercharged 5.2 Raptor, and I clearly do not have that Raptor R money, let alone Raptor money. I don't have Raptor R money. Maybe in the future, maybe I might supercharge my truck. Some people are gonna say, okay, well, you're fixing up an F-150, and don't have that resale value as, let's say, the Raptor has seems to hold its resale value. I don't plan on selling this truck. Like I said, I'm building to build a pre-runner. Later on down the line, a couple years from now, who knows, I might cage the whole thing and, you know, do like a full race kit and one-piece glass. So I don't have any intention to sell this vehicle or trade it anytime soon, as long as it lasts me. This vehicle is here to stay. So that's the second reason, the V8 over the V6. And the third and final reason was the cost. This kind of, excuse me, this kind of goes back to the first and second. First was that I was going to do a full suspension build, so I didn't want to spend 30 used vehicles. Used F-150 XL, used Raptor 3rd Gen, similar mileage year. That F-150 is going to be in the 35 to 39, 40,000. While the used Raptor would probably be about 75, give or take. To me, I would rather drop $20,000, $30,000 in suspension upgrades and have a vehicle that outperforms a Raptor than just buying a Raptor straight from the get-go. Plus, you know, the vehicle will kind of become yours. It's not gonna look like every Raptor on the street, although mine does look like a Raptor. I do like the look, but yeah, I'd rather drop $8,000 on a mid-travel kit, $10,000, some coilovers, and then the back, I don't know, maybe do like a Gen 3 5-link or even a Deaver spring under setup and really outperform a Raptor with about the same cost as a Raptor. Like I said, I have no plans on reselling the vehicle. So these are the three reasons that I chose my F-150 over a Raptor.